Okay, so we're going to do some mobility for pretty much the whole lower body. We're not going to hold any stretches for very long. So if you feel anywhere is particularly tight, pause the video, hold it, stretch it for 2 minutes, or come back at the end after watching through and stretch out a little bit so they're particularly tight for a good few minutes at the end or once you paused it. Right, start with grab your foot, bring your knees together, hips forward, stretching off your quad, try and pull your heel to your bum. Then bring your foot forward, leg out in front of you, keep this leg straight, push your hips back, keep your back straight, try and push your bum up, stretching out through your hamstrings, bring your chest down towards your knee. And then you do a similar stretch, beginning with your foot out 45 degrees, and you turn your toes out 45 degrees as well. Stretch through, and you try and twist, almost like trying to reach in, shoulder towards the opposite foot, twisting your hips like that a little bit, kind of inside line. And coming out, foot still 45 degrees. Lunging down to this side. So your foot's out to the side of you now, 45 degrees. And then twist again towards your other foot. Turn your hips. Get inside. Come a bit more upright. Feet pointing in front of you. Drop down to that other side again. Stretching off the inside. So bring your body upright. Stretching off in through here. And then rolling forward. Stretching through again. Come back up, tense your bum. Bring your leg 45 degrees backwards. And then kind of lunging forward and down. Tense your bum, tense your abs. Reaching up. Coming across. Coming in. Legs straight back behind you. Tense your abs, tense your bum. Don't let yourself arch through. You don't want that arch here. You want to keep this braced. Lean through the hip. Stretch off. Arm up. Leaning over. Coming up. You can bring this foot behind the other foot. And then from there, you can push off in this direction. So out to the side, a little bit forward. Lean through that hip. And then reaching over. And then similar thing. Come back a bit. Reaching over. Try and drive the hip out as far as you can. Then come up to the wall, hands on the wall. You put your foot backwards, push your heel to the ground, and lean your weight forward. So you're trying to keep this leg straight, but your weight's on. Coming forward, keep your heel flat to the ground. Dropping forward, trying to stretch out through the calf. Heel flat down behind you. Then bring your foot in a little bit. Bend your knee. Sit your hips back and stretch out lower down in the calf. So driving your knee forward, dropping your weight down, hip back. Same stretch but with your knee bent. And then swapping sides. Knee bent, driving that knee forward, stretching out your calf. Foot back, heel down to the ground, leaning forward through the hip. Coming up, reaching down. Keep your legs straight, keep your back straight. When you feel your hamstring stretch, take note of where your back is in terms of how straight it is. Get a bit of a stretch, and then roll down through the spine as well. Coming up, leaning back, stretching out your hamstrings a little bit, and then lift your toe up. So lifting the toe up so you get a bit more calf stretch. Other side. And down, lift the toe up. Trying to stretch through the back of the calf. Count up. Now you bring your other foot. So I did my right foot last time, now it's my left foot behind. I'm going to push my hip in the other direction. So to the side and slightly forward. And leaning over. Trying to get the hip out to the side. Stretching through there. Might feel a bit here as well. Might feel it go down the side of your leg. And then changing the angle a bit. Coming in. Then you're going to lunge backwards. Keep your abs tense, keep your bum tense, arm up. Look up at your hand, leaning to the side. Bum pointing backwards. Tense your bum, push your hips forward. Come 45 degrees back. Tense your bum, tense your ab, slowly coming down. Reaching up, reaching over. There. Coming up, out to the side. Toes pointing forward, lunging down on this leg. Come up nice and upright, great stretching in your groin, and then rolling through. And back up. Turn this foot to 45 degrees, so pointing your toes out 45 degrees, leaning down to this leg again. Try and twist to get your shoulder almost pointing towards this foot. Stretching up and through. Coming up. Leg out 45 degrees in front of you. Toes pointed up, 45 degrees. Hips back. And twisting, almost trying to point the shoulder towards the opposite foot. And stretch the inside hamstrings. Foot forward, straight in front of you, hips back. Almost bring your chest towards your thigh, legs straight. Pushing your bum up and back. Come in, grabbing that foot, knees together, keep your abs and bum tense. Bring your heel towards your bum. And the last thing we'll do, feet about shoulder width, squatting down, elbows into inside of your knees, spine nice and tall, and twist, and up overhead, double on the other side, twist, come up, shaking off, and you're done.